So my name is Les Brown, and I run a company called Stawisha Golf Ltd. We deal with golf development. So when it comes to golf training, coaching, golf tournaments and events, we are the largest player in the market for junior golf events. So we run the NCBA Junior Golf Series in the country, which is a total of 18 junior tournaments every year. We run a golfing schools program. So some of the top schools in the country, whether it's King's College Udo, Kaboja International School, Rainbow International School, and so on, all these golf programs run in those schools are run by our company. So the journey with BPN started way before, when they were just prospecting to come into Uganda, I think about 2 years ago. We met with quite a lot of different entrepreneurs who were in the Ugandan market as well then, and so on and so forth. Where it shifted is when BPN actually started running trainings for entrepreneurs and people running businesses. So I have missed one training of all the trainings they've run in the country. I've attended every single one, and I make sure if I'm available, I'll attend. I'll tell you why. When you're running business, there are a lot of things that you understand, a lot of things you come into contact with that you know you must get, like marketing. You must know your numbers in finance, whether it's your economies of scale in the business, or you're looking at your procurement, or you're looking at your margins in terms of profit and all these other things. But what BPN training does is it helps you understand what those things really mean for the business. I'll give an example with our business, for instance. The first question that came to mind in the first training that we had, I think we had the first training at Latitude O Hotel in Machinde. And the first thing they asked is, are you building a business for the next 2 years, for the business to either move on and sell and so on, or are you building a legacy business? Secondly was, how long do you think your business is going to last for? And do you think that you will be the person running that business throughout that 25 or 30 year period of the business? And what those kind of questions did is you start realizing that as you're even having employees in the business, you need to think of people to replace you in a business. So you look at all business cases of some of the largest companies in the world that are in your sector, or and so on and so forth. Most of them, almost all the founders are barely involved in the business anymore. They sit on, say, the board of trustees and so on. And that's sort of what shifted the thinking in terms of how we tend to assume as entrepreneurs that when your business is still a small, medium enterprise, that when it gets big, you will then build it for when it's big. But it turns out that all the big businesses started building big from small. And that's sort of how the BPN trainings go. So they really help you unpack and unfold your business for a very long-term period of time, and also what steps you need to take. So for instance, like in marketing, they'll bring somebody who's been in marketing for quite a long time. And one of the best things is they tend to also bring people who have built multi-million-dollar businesses. So what that does is they've seen the growth of a business in so many different levels. So like I remember the training we did for marketing, I think it was with Marcus, who used to be one of the team lead for Ferrari, for instance. And he's grown so many other different brands, global brands. And you get to be in the same room with that person and see the process, how it starts and everything. So you're able to build a brand that you're building internally from your company to be a global brand from expertise that you otherwise wouldn't normally afford. But BPN provides those kind of opportunities, which is why I hardly ever fail. For even if it's a repeat training, if I'm available, I'll normally come in. And the same goes on with almost all other areas that they've done trainings in. And I've seen how that impacts me when I leave the training. Like, I may not even revisit the notes during the training, for instance, but a lot of those things really, like, we go through them really well in such a way that it sticks to your mind. So you're able to actually, a lot of the things I do them from that perspective. And I've seen a lot of growth over the last 1 year on how I handle those things. So for instance, right now I've got a management team that's handling all the work for the business. I have reduced most of my time. I've gained a lot more time in terms of the business, like personal time. I've reduced time in the business. All that came from BPN training. And now I'm able to monitor how they're running the business. Have we improved in the business, and so on and so forth. And yet now I'm putting in like almost 60% less time than I used to when I started out.